Yo, it's Mike Sick here at the HQ in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Fresh off the High Off Life freestyle, all the way from Waco, Texas. I got my partner T-MOE here. How you feeling, brother? You
I'm
good?
man. Happy to be here, brother.
Hey, man, glad to have you, man. You definitely smashed. You had the lines in there. What goes into your writing process, man?
Honestly, Hennessy and silence. You know what I'm saying? And then it just take me there.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you
Not
just
too
pace
much
around the
into it.
room.
Just pace around the room. I probably look crazy to anybody, walking by the window see me, but yeah, bro, it's not too much to it. Just complete silence, cup of Henny, and we're gonna get it popping.
Hey, that's what's up, though. So let's give us a little background, man. Who you are, where you're from, and also give us a little background about your career thus far in this industry.
Oh, for sure. Man, I'm from Waco, Texas. Small city, right in between Austin and Dallas. Not a big market down there for hip hop, man. We don't have no hip hop clubs, no big stations, no huge artists coming down there to perform. So, I kind of just had to scrape and claw to get everything I've gotten, man. And I started rapping around 2010, 2011. Just been ciphering my way and rapping my way to the spot I'm here now.
No doubt. So how were y'all ingesting music in Waco? Where was that coming from? Where was it being imported
Man, it's
from?
crazy, man. Of course, you got your Houston influences, and we get some stuff from Dallas. It's Waco. We really got our own sound because we have to grab from everywhere. And so we incorporate that with the stuff we got going on in our own city. And it's just beautiful, man. It's a lot of talent down there, just itching to get out and be heard, man. And I'm just one of the blessed few that's been able to be in the position that I'm in right now to put on for the city, for sure.
For sure. So I mean, obviously Houston influences a lot of people, and not just in Texas, obviously outside of Texas and around the whole world.
Oh, for sure.
But what is the catalyst for a lot of ways that you ingest music? Is it the radio? And speaking specifically, going back to Houston, is it like a big domino effect that happened just back then? It just resonates to this day, or is it like Houston in Waco doing things like community-wise, and is a lot of importing things happening in the community, or is it like radio-based, internet-based?
Man, a lot of back in the day, growing up, just as from a fan perspective, a lot of the cats, they got huge names, the powwows, the chameleonaires. They used to come they were handing out mixtapes back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Just the mixtape wave was real crazy back then. The demo tape wave was real crazy back then. So a lot of the ways we digested music was from that. And then stuff is not that far away from each other. Houston's only 3 hours away from my hometown, so just traveling there anyway.
Got
then,
it.
You get hip to stuff, word of mouth. Wasn't really crazy radio play for Texas music, just Texas-based music like that back then, but like the mixtape way for sure.
When was the first time you got outside of Waco to test your talent, test your skills, or just step outside your comfort zone?
Ooh, man, this goes back. I think the way I started rapping was actually crazy. I went to college in Austin, go play basketball. I was trying to go chasing hoop dreams. And we had a big cipher, like on the first day of school. Big outside, right on the campus, just everywhere, people from Philly, Detroit, in Waco, that's just what we do, man. I mean, on the school bus to games and in the cafeteria, beating on the lunch table, we all rap. Everybody raps from there. So I just brought that, to college, and I got in the cipher, and they were like, man, you crazy, you different, like your shit a little extra. Yeah. I was like, nah, man, I just play around. Like, nah, you need to quit and go do that. And that's how I started rapping, man. That's my journey. That's how I move home like the next semester.
That's what's up. Now, do you have any, since that moment, do you have any milestones between then and now?
Man, yeah, I've been blessed to rap for the God Sway a couple times. Man, I have 10 TV and video game placements under my belt right now, which is kind of rare for an unsigned artist. Man, I'm a reigning Team Backpack World Underground champion. Won that last year.
Oh, sick.
In New York City, in the Mecca, man. That was crazy. And like, you from the South? I was like, yeah. We took that home, man. I brought that back down to the South. So, man, it's just been a blessing, my journey, from starting like there on that college campus to where I'm at now. My most recent placement was on Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, sick.
I think they had 21 Savage was the first trailer, and then I had the official story roll out. So
sick.
That's my biggest placement to date, man.
That's tight. How did that whole come about as an independent artist and being able to get 10 placements? So
Man,
tell us that story.
With my label back home, Proper Partner, shout out to Proper. Just connections that we met over the years, and networking, and we met some guys based out of California, and man, we started placing music. They're sending them stuff, and just a blessing. They've been picking it up. Yeah, 10 placements later, here I am, and I'm steady trucking, man, steady making strides.
Did you ever had any like yellow tape or red tape with having to do that, because it's a whole nother world from just like
It's crazy.
get up and rap?
It's crazy. It's a whole nother lane that a lot of people don't know about, and it's lucrative. So it gives me a foot in the business, how the business works. You know, everybody wants to rap, and it's easy to go in the studio and make songs and just put it out there for people to listen to and get clicks. But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff. You can't release it right when you want to. Or, you know, it is licensed through television, so you can't just put it in. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just different little old stuff, but man, it's a blessing. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's talk about the crown that you took home back home to Waco with the team backpack
Sure.
joint. How'd that come about, and then what was it like in New York? How many people? What was? Just tell us about the whole experience.
Man, it was crazy. I had been following it just like your platform. I've been following Team Backpack for a minute. I'm a rap junkie, man, watching their ciphers, and I just thought it was dope. So they had in 2017 they had a same event in California, and I went down there, but you know I had some personal stuff going, so I lost the first round. So I got kicked out the first round. So I was like, the next one they have, I'm gonna take the whole shit home. And they had it in New York, bro, and it was at the Melrose Ballroom. They had a lot of rap battles. I think Smack and them had battles there, so it was crazy venue. A lot of legends in the building. Dave East, man, who else was there? Azalea Banks. It was a lot of crazy people there. Static Selector and Terminology, they were all in the joint. And it was like a NCAA tournament type joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throw on a beat, spit your verse.
Yeah.
We like you the best, you move on to the next round. And I did that all the way until I won that joint.
So was it more like versus?
Versus. It wasn't like a battle. Like, I don't battle rap. I'm too goofy, nice. Bro. Nah, I laughed the whole time. But yeah, it was just whoever versed the nicest, and it was different beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had cats from the Netherlands that were there producing. Like, it was different. It was a different vibe. What I loved the most about it was people from all over the globe coming for one common cause, which was hip hop. And I think that was what was dope. But me taking the crown home, you know, that wasn't shabby either. So
that's what's up. So was there any preparation involved as far as like with the beats or anything like that, or was it like you just gonna rap to what we play?
Nah, they sent you like one joint, and they sent you a list of joints that might get played, might not.
Yeah.
They didn't really play any of the joints that they sent you either, so it was kind of what you have in your repertoire anyway. So I didn't write a whole lot of stuff for that because I was like, man, I got verses already. I don't want to try to write nothing new, and I'm not as sharp with it.
Right.
Let me just, they don't know me.
Right.
A new verse is a new verse. If nobody ever heard it besides the people in your area, it's a new verse to the world. So I had been having verses I had for years, and that's just what I used, man, because I was comfortable with it.
Right.
And I was able to adjust on the fly if a beat was tricky or anything like that.
Okay, so when you went to the Final Four or the top round, was the format, did it change a little bit? Was it more head-to-head, or was it still just who got the best shit?
It was more hip-hop because the venue had to close, and so we had to go outside and take it to the street.
Oh, shit.
Acapella, no beat.
Okay.
In my head, like, I can say this now because I want it. I was like, you niggas is lunch. Because, bro, that's just like the essence. Like, you don't got no beat. I could take my time. I could pace myself.
Yeah.
So when they said that, I was like, man, that's what we grew up doing. Ciphering in the street with your boys, no beat. Or somebody might be beatboxing, and you kind of, your cadence can take your time with it. And so it was 4 of us that went out there. I beat one cat, another cat beat another cat, and then I went head-to-head with this cat from Toronto. Shout out to my boy Shao Music. That's my boy, man. But yeah, I beat my boy Shao for the final crown, for the final round.
No doubt. So let's talk about the music as far as like, you know, album-wise and what you're putting out there. Let's talk about the craft and let's talk about that hustle.
Man, the placement stuff is cool, but you know, I love making my own personal music, making strides with that. I just hit 500,000 streams on Spotify, which I know people out there with millions and millions, but just last December I had 17K. So
sick.
For me to jump that fast, man, it's a blessing, and I'm keeping on making strides. My album dropping the end of this year, Sounds of Separation. I'm restructuring it because I just moved to Dallas, and so I've been tapping in with a whole lot of crazy producers. So let me make the best music possible. I don't want to just put anything out there. So
for sure. So how does what kind of work goes into getting those streaming numbers? Like, is there a big domino that falls? Is it a slow?
Man, a lot of it trickled down from the placement stuff, but with that, they'll go look at your whole catalog and they're like, oh, my range is different. They're like, okay, this is for TV, but this is something he made personally. And a lot of my music just comes from personal experiences and creative ideas. I like to storytell a lot of my stuff. So I got mixtape right now. Go stream that. I Got the Juice. It is based off the movie to the T. So you know what I mean? It's gonna play out just like the movie, man. Go check that out.
That's what's up. So yeah, with the trickle down from the placements, pretty much they're like, oh yeah, I heard this cat on Mortal Kombat. Let me
Right,
go
right.
check him out. Do you see that like connecting with other social media platforms and other streaming joints? Is one streaming platform more popular than another? Is it?
I mean, mine's level out a lot. I just know, me personally, just knowing kind of behind the scenes stuff. I know Spotify's the way, so I try to push my Spotify more. But I got stuff on Amazon, Deezer, Apple Music. But I'm starting to use my Instagram more. That just kind of seems where the hub is right now, Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook's always gonna be popping, but that IG, that's where everybody seems to be at. So try to push it more towards there. But I love Spotify, Apple Music. That's what I mostly use on my own personal time anyway.
Got you. And you said you have an album that's about to drop?
Yeah, it's gonna drop. I'm shooting for November. I got some big features. I don't want to say nothing. In my journey, I've been blessed to meet cats. So I got some big name features, some exciting features. You know what I mean? It's gonna shake up some stuff, man. It's gonna cause some noise. So we're gonna aim at November. I would have had it out this summer, but like I said, I just moved. And then when you get that inspiration, man, you're like, like I can make this way better than it was already dope, but let's take it to another level. So
for sure, that's what's up, man. Well, y'all, shout out your social media, where they can find you at, where they can find the music, the videos. You got videos out?
Everything, man. Everything uniform everywhere. T-MOE got bars, T-MOE got bars. Everything spelled regular. No crazy Z's or nothing like that.
For sure, man. It was great to have you on the show.
Thank you, my brother. It's love, bro.
Schnappington. Your boy Mike Sick, half man, half amazing, half Filipino. Savage fam, High Off Life. High Off Life freestyle. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Put somebody on to this new, man. You never know. I never know who the fuck I'm about to sit next to.
Big
you know
facts.
what I'm saying? It's a blessing, man. It's too much talent in the world not to share. Life is too short to be a hater. See y'all soon.